Good afternoon, everyone. This is February the 9th, 2021, Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. I'm on the ferry crossing to Dartmouth from Halifax. And today we're going to be walking through Dartmouth to see how much snow is on the road and how much is on the side of the road. We had a huge snowstorm yesterday. And I was over in Halifax, and there's quite a lot of snow piled up on the streets in Halifax. So I thought we'd just take a look at Dartmouth and see what the snow situation is over there. Other than that, it's a beautiful sunny day. minus 3 Celsius. But it is sunny, and you can feel the sun, even though there's a bit of a wind chill on here. You can still feel the sun. You can see Halifax in the background there and the trail we're leaving in the water. The beautiful sunshine reflecting on the white water behind us. And this video is not about the ferry ride. It's just I wanted to get it started while I'm on the boat. So when I get off, I can just walk and I don't have to think about turning on my video. So, but anyways, enjoy the ferry ride, and we'll be docking shortly here, and we're gonna walk probably just down Portland Street in Dartmouth, because that's on my way home, and I'll probably walk as far as Tim Hortons, and then we'll stop there. I will probably go in there for a coffee and hang out for a little while, and then I'll walk home. So the video will be between the ferry terminal in Dartmouth and Tim Hortons on Portland. Okay? Okay, we're getting off of the ferry. I don't think they mind me videoing this. I've been on here before with my video equipment, and nobody seemed to mind it, so I think I can take the liberty of shooting a video here. Alright, so we'll walk up through the ferry terminal and out onto Portland Street, and I'll make my way down through the city of Dartmouth and see how much snow is on the ground. I would imagine quite a little bit, but we'll see. So this is the Dartmouth side ferry terminal. It looks a little different than the Halifax side. They have a small Tim Hortons in here, but they don't serve food, it's just drinks. Yeah, okay, we'll go through the sliding doors. As you can see, as soon as we get off the ferry here, there's an abundance of snow. Well, I'm getting my exercise today. I've walked around all morning pretty much, except for a couple of coffee breaks. And I'm going to walk home from here, which is a pretty good walk. Now, I think I got to keep my mask on, but I can just pull it down a little bit. It would be easier to talk there. If I take it all the way off, then when I go into Tim Hortons, I got to put it on, and I'm wearing a toque. For anybody that don't know, do you know what a toque is? Pretty sure that's a French word, but it's a word we use in Canada. I think most of Canada probably knows what a toque is. It's a hat, something like what you'd call a skiing hat, a hat you'd wear if you're skiing or snowshoeing or anything like that in the winter. It's a hat like that. That's what a toque is. And mine has got the Toronto Maple Leafs on it, which I'll turn it around and show you. It's easier to turn the whole thing around than it is to rotate it, because I've discovered the only way to rotate your phone, you have to stop the video. And then you can use the buttons to rotate your phone. Turn it around the other way. Not rotate it, but turn it around. So if I want the camera pointing towards me, I have to stop my phone to do that. So it's easier just to turn the whole thing around, and then you don't have to stop the video. I'm looking right at Portland Street right now, facing right up Portland. This is Alderley Landing right here, and I'll be walking straight up Portland. And it should be quite a pleasant walk, because it's not that cold. There's a little bit of a breeze, but I can put my hood up if I really need to. I can pull my toque down over my ears. That might help a little. There, that should do it. All right. We should be getting a green light here shortly. And, okay, here we go. We'll walk right up Portland Street and see what we got for snow in snowy Dartmouth today. Well, it looks a lot different than the last time I walked here, doesn't it? A very narrow sidewalk and mountains of snow. Not many people do videos in Dartmouth. I don't know why, because Dartmouth is a city as well as Halifax. It's all considered one city, but it is now. Halifax and Dartmouth are all combined together, but they're like two separate cities, because part of it's on one side of the harbor, and Halifax is over the other side, and we're on this side. So there's a bridge or a harbor separating us. Look at that right there, where they cut through here with a snowblower. Looks like.
Somebody new that came into town and started.
So when you're over in Dartmouth, you got three choices of crossing the harbor to get to Halifax. You can take the ferry, which runs every 15 minutes, or you can take the bus, or if you're driving, with the bus you can take one bridge only. If you're driving your car, you got a choice of two bridges. So the Angus MacDonald Bridge is the closest to the city, then the Mackay Bridge is farther up. But if you're driving, it might be more convenient if you're on the highway to take the Mackay Bridge. The choice is yours. Sometimes we go one way, sometimes the other way. Sometimes I take the bus right over. I did this morning. I got on the bus right by home, and it took me right downtown Halifax. But it costs the same if you want to take you can get off the bus at Alderley Gate, and you can take the ferry if you prefer. The ferry will land you right downtown as well. I gotta watch out here, they don't run over me. I don't see a cloud in the sky. Look at that nice blue sky up there. After yesterday, we had such a rough day with the snowstorm, put down all this snow. And today, all is calm, and we got a blue sky and sunshine. Although I did see something on my phone about snow in the forecast, possibly for tomorrow, but I don't know how much we're going to see tomorrow. It's hard to say. I haven't checked the details of that, which I will because I have a job to do tomorrow, and I want to make sure what I'm going to be facing for a snowstorm. Very hard for the cars to park because there's nowhere to park. Look, if you're delivering things, there's no curbside right now because of the snow. Very, very difficult. Sorry. It's very difficult to park on the curbs right now because there's just literally no curb. You can see where there used to be a curb. There's about 5 feet lost. The edge of the sidewalk is here. So the spot that you would have been able to park is all taken up with snow. So that's how it is. If you have to stop, you'll just have to stop in the road, and people have to go around you. I understand. I'm not delivering anything. And
hello.
Hey, how you doing? I guess that guy wanted to be famous. Most people I encounter walking around are very friendly and love to talk. And I met a couple of guys over by Tim Hortons in the south end of Halifax this morning, and had a chat with them. They were very friendly, nice fellas, and that happens more often than it's anything else. Usually very nice people around here. And no doubt the gentleman I just met was probably nice too, but he thought it'd be funny to wave into the camera and holler. That happens to news reporters too all the time. I see it on YouTube there where they sneak up behind them and make faces and do all kinds of gestures and stuff behind them when they're giving the news. So I guess to certain people they want their moment of fame. But that's okay. I'm kind of used to all different kinds of people. There's difficult people, and there's people that are extra easy to get along with. I'm kind of in that camp. I'm very easy to get along with. I've learned over the years to accept people as they are. Don't try to change people, accept them as they are. And most of the time that works out pretty good. Well, you can see we've got quite a snowy Dartmouth here. Look at the big piles of snow over there, piled up there. That's where they had to clear the yard a little bit. But if the sun keeps coming out, this won't last too long. All we need is a couple of days, 7 or 8 degrees above, and this stuff's light and fluffy. It'll be all pretty much gone. The last big storm we got didn't last at all because it turned to rain, and about a day and a half to 2 days later, there wasn't a trace of it. So, and we got about 8 or 10 inches that time. It's funny, here in Canada, we do a lot of things in metric. Most things are in metric, but for some reason, when we're talking about distance, we usually say inches instead of centimeters. I can't remember ever telling anybody something was so many centimeters long. And we've been using the metric system now since I was a teenager. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but we say kilometers. We don't say miles, but we say inches instead of centimeters. I don't know why. One of those Canadian quirky things, I guess. I hardly ever hear anybody say centimeters. And weight, I say that's 50-50. You say something's in kilograms or pounds. Depends on your age, I guess. For me, I might say pounds, I might say kilograms. It's about half and half, I guess. And yeah, but it's always inches, never centimeters or meters. I barely talk about yards or meters, either one. So I guess I don't know what I'd use. I hardly ever mention that. Well, I better pull my mask up a little bit. I got a little bit of a people jam here in front of me. Hopefully I can sneak by without too much trouble. Well, that wasn't too bad. That's why I like to wear my mask on my chin, and then I can just pull it up or down depending on... Okay, I'm going to pull it back down now again. So this is the Tim Hortons where I'm going to go hang out for a while. So this hasn't been a real long video, but it's long enough to show you basically how much snow we have here in Dartmouth. It looks about like over in Halifax, about the same thing. So here we are at Tim Hortons. We'll walk into the building and then I'll sign off. If you want to walk with me, we'll walk into the building, and then when I get to around the doors, we'll sign off and call it a day for videoing. All right. So, here we are on Portland Street in Dartmouth. And a beautiful, sunny Tuesday afternoon. You couldn't ask for anything better. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe if you haven't yet, and that like button. And tap that notification bell there. Hit that and you'll get all my videos as they come out, okay? So on that note, have a good day. Bye for now.